Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Daily Update on my 1000 Day Challenge. This is day 206, so let's get things started. Alright, so actually there's been quite a volatile day in that sense, so a lot of trades were actually closed, both in terms of experimental and also my main trading account setup. So as you can see the difference, so some of them took profits, some of them took losses. So net wise, I still make a small little profit. I would say that was a little bit too aggressive, but otherwise things still look up a little bit fine. So yeah, it is what it is. And secondly, for my experimental trade setup, because of the sudden pullback, I also took the losses in all the three trades that I had in both Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Link itself. So that's something to bear in mind. And yeah, but overall, I'm still up a little bit comparing to yesterday, but nothing too significant in that sense. And let's get right back into it. As you know, today is Monday. I'm covering the Bitcoin in terms of the weekly and also the daily chart. On the weekly wise, we still remains to be bullish in terms of market structure wise. You will notice that on the weekly wise, we still form a very nice green candlestick when we close, even though tentatively there's some sort of pullback. Even though a lot of people may be saying, wow, it's like negative 6%, but if you look in terms of the grand scheme of things, we're still hyperbolic in this state or parabolic in this state. And it's definitely potential that we could consolidate something like this and even have somewhat like a pullback before we actually continue to further high as well. And even then, you'll still be considered a healthy bullish trend. So as long as this 20 exponential average on the weekly chart holds, I will still say that we are very much likely in the mid to mid-term kind of bullish trend kind of momentum still remains valid. And over on the daily chart, we do see a spike in terms of volume, which tentatively isn't good, but you do realize that even as price continues to climb, the volume has been decreasing. This shows to show that likely the price is climbing as also as a result of a decrease in liquidity in the market as well, which is something that does result in Bitcoin going up move as well. But we didn't have some sort of clear bearish sign. So today does close with a bearish red candlestick itself, which potentially could, and potentially 4-hour chart wise, which is the chart I enter over here, could potentially be closed. The trade setup which I entered earlier on as shown in the price action wise. So that being said, it still haven't even hit the 50 simple moving average just yet. So if it does hit and close below that is where you'll take a little bit of profit. Potentially you could remain taking say a 1:1 kind of risk to real profit, which is still good. Or alternatively, you could be taking some sort of profit now that he has closed below 20 exponential moving average. You could choose to take, say, maybe 50% of your profit and let the remaining 50% of the position continue to ride. So for me, I'll just let it continue to trail and using this 50 simple moving average as a key indicator for trading stop loss wise. Otherwise, that's more or less about it. The trade setup which I mentioned over here is still remains valid. The trading stop loss setup remains valid as well, but if you're a little bit more conservative, you could close half of your position to lock in a little bit more profit, but I'm just a little bit more aggressive, and potentially we could see continuation to the further upside, or we could see some consolidation before we break towards the downside as well. And yeah, so for me right now, I'm definitely not entering any new trades. I'll just stick to this trade using this trade trading stop loss based on price action, and that's it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you guys. Bye bye.